Okay. Now, on to other things. I would like to introduce someone who needs no introduction whatsoever, a friend to all, our 1st District Congressman, in the position that he's in now, but more importantly than anything else, than even that, a homeboy from Westmoreland County who represents us with integrity and stands for the principles of our party, Congressman R-1st.
Well, good morning. It is an honor and a privilege to be with you here today. It's one of the few times I've been introduced as a homeboy. But I will take that introduction in the spirit in which it's intended. But it is a pleasure to be here with you today. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out today. This really is what the process is about in our country, is the involvement of folks to say this is who we're going to nominate as our candidates to go forward to represent our party in this election process. So I really want to thank you for that. I do want to step back a little bit in time and thank several people that are here for their efforts in standing forth as candidates in the 99th District. Henry Lane Hull, a number of years ago, stood forward and ran. Our 99th District Chair, Alan Webb, stood as a candidate. And also Leanne Washington stood as our candidate in the last cycle. Folks, it's great to have you here today. As I said, it's great to have you here as part of the process. And I can tell you things are very challenging there in Washington, as you can imagine. If you look at the things that are happening, you look at what the basis of this country has been built on, you do question some of the decisions that are being made there today. We need to have these debates back and forth about the right direction for this country. And I think all of us get concerned from time to time, and our party, I think, has the right ideas. And as Mark Twain said in another context, I think that the demise of the Republican Party is greatly exaggerated, folks. We are alive and well today. It's a matter of making sure that our ideas, the things that we stand for, are communicated in ways that connect with people. What I call kitchen table issues. What are the things that are going to affect people's daily lives, and how do they believe this party is going to appeal to those basic principles? And we can do that. And we've done it through the years, and let me tell you, we will stand strong and tall again as we reinvigorate those ideas. And I can tell you, as I travel around, what really excites me is that there is a resurgence of enthusiasm out here in the grassroots. There are people that are seeing what's happening at the level in Washington, at the level in the state, and even at the local level, and saying, you know something? We want to take charge of our destiny, whether it's as a county, as a state, or as a nation. And the way we do that is to make sure that we all collectively stand forward and say, these are the things we want to see happening in our government. So I appreciate what you all are doing today. I think it's a great testament for this large number of people to come out on a Saturday, on a nice Saturday, and be part of this process. And this is what I believe is the beginning of the resurgence of the efforts that will bring our party back. And it's got some challenges out there. We've seen these tea parties, which are people across the board that are saying, we want to make sure that Washington is listening to us, that things are getting done in Washington in a way that best represents everybody. So I'm enthused about that level of enthusiasm and grassroots support there, and I appreciate what you all do here today. We've got not only this convention, we have a state convention coming up, and through that process, we will nominate candidates for our party. And I beg each and every one of you, through that process, when we get to the end and we nominate our candidates, to do everything we can at that point to get out there and work as hard as we can to make sure in November that we are successful. That is critical. No matter what disagreements there may be about who supports who, at the end, we all need to come together and make sure that we're out there working hard, whether it's putting up yard signs or talking to our neighbors, whatever it may be. It's that effort afterwards that's so critical. So I appreciate the effort that you've made to come out today to choose a candidate. I appreciate what you will do in the future to make sure that we're out there collectively as Republicans making sure we do everything to get our candidates elected in November. Thank you all so much, folks. I want to introduce an individual here who has been working very, very hard on a parental rights issue. And she has been doing a great job. In fact, there's a parental rights bill up there in Washington, of which I'm a co-sponsor, and she's come up to Washington and talked about the things that we need to be doing. And she really is on top of this particular issue. It's something that's important to a large number of folks here in the 1st District. And I want to introduce to you Terry Beatley.